Guys, so today I'm going to be talking about what it is like to have a small car. So for those of you who don't know, I drive a Chevy Spark Light. She is blue and her name is Drizzle. She is my baby. Driving a small car really does have its perks. Of course, there are some things that aren't so fantastic about it, and if you have a small car, hopefully you can relate. In general, it is absolutely incredible to drive a small car, and they're really cute. I've always thought that the cars and their headlights and like the grille, I think it's called, in front are kind of like a face, and every car has their own expression. I have never seen an angry or sad looking little car. They're always smiling and they're always happy eyes. And I don't know if that's just me, but leave a comment below if you also think cars have faces. One of those perks is parking is never an issue. I never have any trouble with parking. Sometimes people are real assholes, and especially if they drive a big car. So let's just say this is now a parking bay and there's 3 parkings open, and you get some big ass SUV that parks in this one, leaves that one open, and some other fucking Hummer decides to come and park here, and they're complete idiots because they don't park in the parking, they park over the middle line. So now this parking that could have fit another car in can't now fit in an average sized car because the 2 big cars are assholes. And they do that deliberately so that nobody parks next to them. I can fit in there and I'm just like, haha, fuck you. Parallel parking is also really, I wouldn't say easy because parallel parking is not easy, but it is really convenient because your car is tiny. You have so much space in an average size parking. You just kind of get in there. It's not really, like, if you can't park with a small car, should you even be driving? And another thing that is really cool to have a small car is the fuel consumption is really good. Saving money is like a real thing, so get yourself a small car because you will save money. Another cool thing about having a small car is they're just really cute. My car is so cute and she's so little, and I see her and I'm just like, oh, you're so cute. One thing that happens to me all the time, especially driving in Joburg, when I'm on the highway and I'm trying to go up a hill, I'm in 5th gear, my foot is flat on the pedal and I'm just cruising in the sense of I'm barely making it up this hill on the highway. There's people behind me that are getting so irritated with me. I mean, I'm driving a little tiny Matchbox Chevy Spark. Don't expect me to be like lightning fast, like, and just go. It's not gonna happen. I barely am making it up this hill. Like, give me some credit for trying. Ooh. Another thing that I get so angry about is how cars, especially big cars, and I feel like I'm hating a lot on big cars, and it's not big cars, there's nothing wrong with big cars, I love big cars. It's the person driving the big car that is the problem. So when I refer to the big car, just know I'm actually hating on the person and not the car. Driving in my small car, and you get a big car next to you that thinks they can push you around the road because their car is bigger than you and they are looking down at you. Get the fuck back in your lane. Fuck you. Get fucked. I feel like when I drive on the highway and there's wind, I feel like I am going to literally get air, lift off the ground and fly away. When the wind hits you, you can actually feel the car going like, woo! It's terrifying. Oh, another thing that I don't understand about drivers, and this is not generally a small car, big car thing, just people in general driving shitty, is stick to the middle of your lane. Don't go to like the far left or the far right where it's so close to the line splitting the lanes. That is scary. I'm driving in the middle of my lane and this guy is coming close to me and I'm like, oh my god. Driving a small car next to a truck when basically your roof of the car is where the truck wheel stops. I mean, that shit is scary. The worst thing is when there's a truck in front of you, 2 trucks next to you, and a big car behind you, and you're just like, I'm gonna die today. And that's okay. Another thing, yes, I drive a small car. Am I invisible? No! Open your eyes and look. I'm there, I promise. I'm just small. Just look a little bit harder. I'm right behind you or next to you. Don't drive into me. I think in general people really do underestimate having a small car because they want this like fancy, like slimline, beautiful, like sexy looking car. In reality, having a small car is fantastic, because the best revenge you can get from a person driving a big car when they're being a dick to you is overtaking them when they can't overtake. And what I mean by this is, there's a big car here, there's a big car here, there's a tiny gap here. This car's driving slowly, this guy's being an asshole, and you're like, fuck that, and you just go in front of him. And the thing about having a small car is, they're small, I mean, they don't have a lot of power, but when you need them to have power, boy, they are fast. Let me just tell you that. Don't ever underestimate a small car. Also, for some reason, having a small car, you hardly ever get pulled over. It's like the police think that you can't possibly be hiding anything in there because there's no space. Metro, if you're watching this, don't stop pulling over small cars, please. Who wouldn't want a small little car that looks like a bubble to drive in? I mean, come on. Small cars are also really hardy. A lot of people think, oh, because it's small, like if you get into an accident or something like that, then your chances of being hurt are a lot higher because there's less car to almost take the impact or something along those lines. It's not at all the case. Little cars are hardy ass motherfuckers, let me just tell you that much. You know what, they're actually kind of like the bullied kid at school, and the big cars are like the bullies, because like they're always being undermined and, oh, shame's just a little Chevy Spark, you know, and then like the Land Rover's like, oh, I'm a Land Rover, I'm cool and expensive. Fuck off. Little cars are the future. They are light on fuel, saving you money. Parking is never a problem. They are fast when they need to be. Yes, you may feel like you're gonna fly away with the wind. I mean, who doesn't want to fly? If you have not yet subscribed, please do so now. Leave a comment below if you have a small car and tell me what you like about having a small car or what you don't like about having a small car. Please give this video a big thumbs up and I will see you next week. Bye guys.